Well, Gypsy Rose Blanchard truly is the gift that keeps on giving. And that, you know what, that's the truth. For those of you that are monetized, that are doing this, for real, it's always something with her, man. It's always something, you know. There's a latest little controversy going on now here, you know. I see people going back and forth and all this about Gypsy Rose Blanchard claiming that her grandfather, you know, did something to her, molested her or touched her inappropriately or something or other. Now, I'm not saying that it's untrue. I'm not saying that at all. It could very well be true. Okay? But there are people that are getting upset. I'm seeing comments. I'm seeing this other, you know, and other, I saw videos and stuff that people are getting upset saying that, oh, no, no, no. When it comes to that, we have to believe her. You have to believe someone when they say that happened to them. Because, and here's their argument. The argument is because if you don't believe anytime a child or even that says when they were a child, if something was done to them, if you don't believe them every time, then that dissuades people from in the future, reporting it, or that makes it more difficult for people to believe them and stuff. That's their argument. When that's not true. That's not true, and that's not right. You don't just blanketly believe anybody. You don't just believe someone automatic. You don't just say just because any person that says that they were abused or whatever, you have to believe them automatically. No, because you guys, at the end, at every one of these accusations that are made, on the other end of it is someone that they're accusing. You know what I mean? I mean, they're making the report and saying it was done to them, but the other end of it every time is they're saying that someone has done something that could be a career ending, taking your freedom away, or a number of things. These are serious things to say about someone. And to say that and make that argument, that's a despicable argument these people are making. That no, you have to believe when they say those things. You have to believe people and kids. You have to every time. No, you don't. You have to look and see what's going on. Okay? Number one, just in general, you need to see what's going on, because people, unfortunately, are going to lie for various reasons. All right? And that's just with anybody. You don't just automatically, you gotta believe it. That's not right. The people, okay, it's the people like Gypsy that lie and say people have assaulted them in the past that way are what's messing up the game for everybody. Those are the people making it more difficult, because now we've got so many people that have lied about it, right? And then we find out that they were lying. So now that's what makes it difficult now when people start accusing people and you're like, well, are they telling the truth, or are they lying like that other bitch did? Or are they lying like that other person did too? Those are the ones, it's people like her that are messing up the game. So number one, you got to check out what's going on in any instance. You don't just automatically believe someone because someone came and said it. A lot of little kids got evil mothers that put them up to it and coach them, and all kinds of things can be happening. But let's leave that aside. We're dealing with Gypsy. They're arguing that, no, but you got to believe her on this. Okay, she lies about everything. She lies about everything, you guys. She's lied and faked a whole pregnancy and a kid, and she's running around with her niece claiming it's her baby, now making videos and going shopping and doing all these things. Her whole life is a lie. Her relationship with Ken is a lie. She lied to Ryan and pretended like she was into him just to get her to marry him in prison and get her whole life. She just lies for anything to get her way. Her whole life is nothing but lies. Her whole fucking life is one big lie. She's the one that took her mother out, and she lied and blamed it on Nick and tricked him. Everything's been a lie with this bitch. So there's that. You got to measure it that way. All right? She lies about everything. And on top of that, she's actually lied about people sexually assaulting her in the past on more than one occasion. I can't even believe this is happening. I can't believe the number of people that are defending her and say, well, you got to believe her on this because XYZ, because of the... I can't even believe it, man. And I read this big comment that Mandy made talking about, look, I'm so upset and emotional about this. I can't even make a video, but I'm going to write this. And it looks like people are trying to come for her. Like, you know, she's somehow discounting other survivors of this shit, of sexual assault, by not believing this dumb bitch, GYPSY Rose Blanchard, who's a known fucking liar about everything. Not to mention, we saw her in the interrogation when things weren't going her way, and it was, oh, he raped me. Remember that? Just, I don't know. No, yeah, he raped me, Nick. So there you go. There's one. Then she actually accuses another inmate while in prison of sexually assaulting her. You guys, maybe 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, but nowadays in prisons, they take that shit very seriously, sexual assault. Now, I'm sure it got undone and fixed real quick when they found out the dumb bitch was just lying, but who knows how they handled it? Did they just take the word of GYPSY? Or did they just write a report and then automatically go take that other chick and just move her into confinement until they sorted it out? That's probably how it went, just to be safe and for sure. But either way, you guys, you have to think about this, man. What a psycho thing to do when you're in prison with someone and they didn't do anything to you and you accuse them of sexually assaulting you. Think about how fucking crazy that is. How psycho that is. And now we're supposed to believe, though, that she's saying that it's a long time ago that her grandfather did that to her and was doing it to all these other people in the family and all this shit. We're supposed to just blanketly, we're supposed to just believe her. Just, okay, well, yeah, we have to believe that. Everything else she's ever done is a lie. And she's even accused 2 other people of sexually assaulting her, and we're supposed to believe this, though. What in the actual fuck is going on, you guys, man? Seriously, this shit is becoming so toxic and making me so crazy. It's like I just don't even want to come on here even anymore, man. It's so ridiculous how everyone just sees her walking around now with this baby. That's her niece, 100%. They've fallen for, that's her baby. Look, doing all these things for Christmas with her baby. All right, there it is. Oh, that's right. We were wrong. GYPSY has a baby. Okay. And then now here we are again. She's an abuse survivor. Don't you guys understand? This is what the narrative is. This is what her thing is going to be. She is an abuse survivor. That is her thing. That's what you're going to hear. That's what everywhere it's going to say. Abuse survivor. That's what she claims to be. Okay. No one has to believe anything this bitch says. Now, if the only way you're going to get to the bottom of that, anyone that's interested, although it happened 20 years ago or whatever, but it doesn't really matter now. But I don't know, is her grandfather even still alive? I don't know. Is you got to go to where she comes from there in Louisiana, and you would have to talk to people that were in her family or whatever. And then find out if they're telling the truth. Or if you're hearing, if you're hearing 3 or 4 other people saying that grandpa was doing that to everybody, well then, maybe it is true. Right? But to say that no, you have to believe her on this one, because if not, what kind of emotional fucking blackmail is that? To make you feel like you're some kind of asshole and you're some kind of I don't even know the word I'm looking for. This pisses me off, man. The shit I'm saying, that you're some kind of insensitive asshole, because if any kid ever says that they've ever been through any kind of abuse like that, you have to automatically believe them. And if you don't, you're perpetuating the problem. You're part of the problem. You're why people don't want to report it anymore, and why people don't believe it, because people like you make them feel like, well, people aren't going to believe me. They're not going to believe me because of people like you. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. It's people like that bitch, GYPSY Rose Blanchard, falsely accusing people is what's put salt in the game. So we're going to quit this shit. She's never been a victim. GYPSY Rose has never, ever been a victim. She's always the victimizer. Don't you understand? Okay? The ones pointing their finger the loudest, saying the shit that other people are doing to, they're the ones doing it. Okay? People like her. Whatever she's pointing to, accusing other people of, that's what she's doing. That's what she's up to. This is so ridiculous, man. She's an abuse survivor. She's a survivor of abuse. No, she victimizes every person she comes in contact with. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. No one has to believe a word this bitch says. Not a word of it. She's lying about everything. Her whole life's a lie. See you guys in the next video.